What's up, YouTube? So a couple of months ago I done an unboxing video of this stove. Do not do that. And as you can see, it obviously did not go very well. So I'm back again a couple of months down the line. The stove has been tried and tested, and it is the OEX Tacana Solo stove. You can pick these up at Go Outdoors, Blacks, Millets, Ultimate Outdoors for around £70. You can get them on offer, and they do drop down to around £45. So it's worth keeping an eye out for those deals. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it all together and take it from there. So what I've got here is the stove body itself. It comes with a built-in piezo igniter, and this here is the screw top valve for the gas canister. So you just want to make sure this control valve is flicked out before putting the gas on. I'm using a Coleman gas, which is a blend of propane and butane. This is a 240 gram canister, and I'll tell you why I've mentioned that in a bit. This here is the stove support legs, and that just clips into the rim of the gas canister. And then you have the actual stove itself, which slides on and locks into place, like so. And it comes with this nice lid to keep everything in there. So that's it, all set up, ready to go. So this stove has a capacity of 1 litre, and on the inside of this pot, I don't know if you can see that, it does have markings on there ranging from 0, obviously when it's empty, to half a litre to a full litre, and that litre comes to about here. So you've got plenty of air in there for it to boil over, so it's not going to be overflow, which is perfect, because that's the last thing you want to do, is have boiling hot water pouring out from the top. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this 500 milliliter bottle of water, put it in the stove, and I'm going to boil it and see how long it takes for it to come to the boil. Now, does that. So either the markings on the stove are wrong, or the quantity is wrong on the bottle, because it just goes under 0.5 of a litre. But that's all right, doesn't matter. I don't know how many of you would be boiling 1 litre at a time. I certainly don't, because I don't tend to warrant using that much water in one go. I'm going to start by turning on the gas by just twisting the regulator and using the ignition switch there. There we go. So let's get that on a timer, shall we? Now, when I said about this 240 gram canister, I got it wrong because I misread the capacity of the stove itself. So if you buy a 230 gram or smaller, it will fit in this pot without any issues whatsoever. This one, on the other hand, the 240, does make the lid stick out about 10 mil on the top, but it's not a big problem because you can just lock that handle over and it keeps the lid on there, and it does go into this bag, so it isn't a massive issue, but it is a little bit of a pain in the butt. What I will say is this wind defense breaker guard, whatever you want to call it, around the base of the stove is really good, because although it's not very windy today, up on Dartmoor where I do use this, it does get really windy and it's never blown the flame out whatsoever, so it is bang on for that. Right, I would say that is it, and that took 3 minutes and 25 seconds to boil half a litre of water. So as you can see how easy that was just to take off. I haven't burnt myself. I can hold that with my hands with ease, with comfort, but like I said, it is nicer to hold that with the handle. And I see a lot of people saying that they don't actually lock in the stove to the stove body. They just let it sit there, which isn't a problem because it's not going to topple over and you can just lift it straight off. But I always like to lock it in place just in case, you know. That is pretty much it for the Tacana Solo stove. It is what it is. It's a stove. It's very basic, as all stoves are. It's fuel efficient. That windbreaker is very good. The built-in piezo igniter, bang on, works pretty much first time. The stand that comes with, the legs, that's ideal because I know on some stoves you don't actually get this and you have to buy this separately. So I'm just going to pack it away now and show you how easy it goes away. Just bear in mind that I have got the wrong size gas canister. Now, the way I pack it up is I have the legs fitting on the bottom there, and then I will turn this upside down, put it up through there, canister goes on top. And as you can see, as I said, it is poking out a bit, and the lid doesn't quite sit on there. But when it's like that, it doesn't really matter. Then it just goes into this sack. What you do get in the kit is a adapter, so you can lock that into place onto the stove body itself, and you can put your frying pans or your saucepans or whatever on there, and you don't have to use this stove. I don't tend to use that because I use the stove for what it is, but I do have that in the cupboard, and I will use it one day maybe to cook a bacon sandwich on Dartmoor, who knows. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this gave you a bit of an insight to what the OEX Tacana Solo stove can do, and if you have enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to the channel for more hiking, wild camping and gear reviews. So hopefully I'll see you next time. See you later.